welcome to the second episode of the Posted Podcast. I'm Daniel, and I'm here with my co-hosts Nick, Andy, and Eric. So before we start, do you guys have any funny stories to tell?
Well, we know one of them. So we were talking about this beforehand. We have a member in our school who recently ran straight into a table. So we were in the breakout area just talking and all that stuff, and this specific member was trying to walk in a direction, and they somehow ran straight into the table leg and broke it off.
Like he just needs it.
Yeah, we didn't actually. I didn't see it happen. I just heard the crack.
and then the howl of pain.
Oh yeah, yeah, this yelling.
And then the howl of pain, and everyone was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and then another member. So we told one of our friends that someone ran into the table because they went to the bathroom. When they came back, and they decided to walk up to it and poke the leg. The leg fell over, and the teacher looked at them. So that was an interesting occurrence that happened this week. We also had Tug of War. I'll let. I think someone who watched it happen should talk about what happened because I wasn't there to watch it.
Same.
Yes.
And recount.
So this week we had House Tug of War, which is basically each house gathers and then we do a tug of war. And a member in one of the houses was the anchor. He fell over.
Actually, I saw him. He was stepping on the end of the rope, and he was literally slipping all the way.
Yeah.
The irony, the anchor slipping.
Yeah.
I mean, as assumed, they lost. So yeah.
However, they did win one, which was odd and surprising. Even though they
won against the
lost
strongest
too,
team,
but they won against the strongest team, which made no sense.
Yeah.
A bunch of things didn't make sense that round.
Yeah.
Just for context, in case you don't know, a house is basically like your group. So in our school, we have 4 different groups. I think we can talk about this, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we have Elaine, Shackleton, Sequel, and Sejong. So Sejong is like the previous, was it King of Korea?
Yeah. Pretty much,
And then Shackleton's an explorer. Sequel was Sequel. Wasn't she like she was a nurse? Wasn't she a nurse?
She was a nurse.
And then Elaine, I don't know. Elaine was he was a theater performer, I believe.
He was the founder of Dulwich.
Yeah, he founded our school. So, so our houses are 4 different groups that we are a part of, and we compete just for fun.
Well, forced to be part of.
Well, yeah. Truth be told, I did not want to participate in Tug of War, but that's not relevant.
I didn't do anything. So
It's okay, Daniel. At least you weren't forced to participate like me and Andy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Andy, funny thing happened in the previous podcast. Eric, do you want to talk about
There
it?
was specific wording when I was talking about a movie. The movie was called Grease. And Andy decided to use the wrong language after I said the cars were shaking. And it came out as incestual.
Okay, ending it there. Moving on. Okay,
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on. Okay.
Previous podcast. If you want to check it out.
You want to check it out.
Just check out the previous podcast.
Drive-in movie theater, okay? The drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
Half of my conscience forgot to clarify.
So you were talking about.
But I was talking about drive-in movie theaters.
You weren't talking about being with your family in a shaking car.
Oh my god!
Are you sure?
I will kill you. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even realize this after.
The audience is just gonna have to take your word for that.
I will kill you.
And you also tried to threaten us with a pair of scissors, and you failed to take it out.
Oh, you did try and threaten us with that.
God.
Oh, didn't you almost stick those pair of scissors in an Ethernet port?
Does not seem safe. Kids don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't follow Andy. Don't follow Andy.
It's not an invitation. Please, disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
I did do that.
Don't put your scissors in an Ethernet port.
No, bad idea.
Bad idea.
Don't.
Andy. Okay. Moving on. Moving on to the main topic. Part of it, anyways. Like recently, the policy in China that limits online video games playing for young people to 3 hours a week. 1 hour on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I feel it's pretty. I think it's very stupid.
I think that's very unfair. Yeah, 3 hours a week, and you can only play on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's the average I play per day, 3 hours. So that's pretty mean.
The worst case scenario was that it was literally only for ages 18 and above.
No, 18 and below, and he
18
you
and
were-
18 and below, not
18 and
18 and
below,
below.
and
Wait, why
yeah.
would people below 18 have to play?
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense. And it was 18 and above.
It's
It was
18
18
and
and above.
below.
Wait, you just said 18 and above. Wait, Eric.
No, he said 18
No,
and
18 and
below.
below. 18 and below.
Yeah, he's 18 below.
Nah, rewind what you just said now a bit.
How am I supposed to
Whoa.
rewind what I just said?
Ah,
Audience, we're gonna go rewind time.
You're the editor.
Okay.
You're just gonna
Rewind time with Marcus Brownlee and Fortnite.
Rewind time.
Anyways, should we?
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So, yeah, what do you guys think about it? I think it's unfair, unreasonable.
I
Like
think it's
the fact
cool.
that it's you get to be 18 to play games, but like working age in China is 16.
My question is, does a VPN get around this? Like, could you use ExpressVPN, future sponsor, maybe, to get around this, for example?
I don't think so though, because if they're really gonna implement this seriously, then like every citizen in China has like a unique number, and they have to use it to log in. But then that also raises the question: can't they just use the parents'
Yeah.
identification number?
Or
to
could
log
they,
in?
let's say they go out of country, could they buy a computer from out of country and just use that?
Oh,
Mm.
nice mind.
I mean,
But I think if they wanted to play Chinese games, or Chinese games, they would have to log in with their identification code. So
I don't
it
know of
wouldn't
many
really
Chinese
matter.
games. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know of many Chinese video games.
I
We
mean, there's
had a
many
list the
English
other
games,
day.
but Chinese,
then,
but Chinese.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because like China doesn't like. I don't know if this is like true or not, but like it doesn't like allow, I guess, like
Western video
games,
games?
right? Like yeah,
No, they only want you to play Chinese games. So
yeah, exactly. So like
oh wow, Angry
um,
Birds Blast Island is a Chinese video game.
yeah, something like that.
American
each-
McGee's Grimm is a Chinese video game. Okay. There's the word American in it. I'm not
China-
gonna.
Chinese people have their own variants of Western games, I believe.
like
So
Call
like
of Duty,
a
PUBG,
Chinese Call of Duty, then like things like
Chinese
that.
PUBG,
Yeah, things like that. Chinese.
Some of
Chinese
them
League of
don't look so
Legends.
great, but some of them. Oh yeah. Oh, wasn't that game like Kingdom something that looked like League of Legends? We were looking
Like-
at that during class, weren't we, Daniel? We
I'm
were
pretty
looking
sure
up
you
Chinese video games, and it was like Kingdom something, and then it looked like LOL.
Nah, no clue.
Okay, well, either way.
Kingdom something.
I mean, that's kind of leading on to our next point. I mean, what video games do we like to play?
And you want to go first?
I think we should go in alphabetical. Andy?
Yeah, Andy. Yeah. Peer pressure, Andy.
Yeah,
Go.
Andy.
Andy.
This is not an endorsement to do peer pressure, please.
Yeah, don't bully your fellow students. Andy?
No.
Yeah, I'm here. So what my thoughts on it was.
No, what games do you like to play?
Oh my God.
Were you listening? Were you
He was
listening?
He was Andy.
Andy, what are you doing?
I just zoned out. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. Okay.
We're just like, what video games do you like to play? And then he's just like, well, anyways, my thoughts on it are,
Minecraft.
mhm.
Just generally Minecraft, but then I really like games like Subnautica,
Oh, Subnautica's such a good
Rocket
game.
League.
Yeah.
It's like, oof. Yeah. I mean, it's like I generally played.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, I don't have a PC, so I only play mobile games or mobile compatible games like Genshin and Honkai. Great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it's me now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through my Steam playlists, and I'm pretty sure I play the most amount of
God.
games out of all of us.
We're gonna
I
be here
can
for
confirm.
20 years.
So I have a PC. I got it like this year. So I play. I don't play Among Us anymore because that game's dead. But I used to
But
play
it is
that.
fun. We
It,
used to play it. It was fun. I
oh,
feel
we do meme on it. We do meme on it
Yeah.
sometimes.
it is good. It is a good game, but just dead.
Okay, so I have Apex Legends, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Counter Strike, Dead by Daylight, Destiny
Oh.
2, Don't Starve Together, Hades, Sea of Thieves, Red Dead Redemption 2, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, Splitgate, Terraria, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Minecraft. Where are the rest of my games? Alien Isolation. You know, I'm just gonna stop there because I want Nick to be able to talk. So that's my games. I don't condone some of them because a lot of them are violent. So if you're under a certain age, please don't play those games.
Okay, so probably my biggest game I play is probably Minecraft. I spent hours on it during exam period. Good times.
Oh
And
yeah, those were
quarantine.
great
He
times.
also talks to himself while playing it as well. Like,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's a whole thing. Yeah, I like to talk to myself a lot. Like, you know, it's a habit for me, I guess. Like, yeah. And then I like a lot of arcade games, and I play some mobile games as well. It's like Binding of Isaac Rebirth, like Eric said,
Yep.
and Genshin Impact, as Daniel said before. Those are two really good video games. For Binding of Isaac, I do not recommend for people who are underage.
Oh yeah, definitely don't play
Of
that if you're
like,
underage. Yeah.
I think 17. It's like mature, so rated M. And
Yeah, we're 17.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess we all have a wide selection of games.
Yeah, very
Clearly,
different.
yeah,
All of us have
yeah.
very different
Let's say Daniel, you're
tastes.
more of a fantasy guy.
RPG.
RPG,
I'm
yeah,
a
RPG
more
role playing game. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm just everything.
yeah, you just
I,
play every game.
Yeah, I play every game.
I'm similar to Eric, but just on a smaller scale, I guess.
Andy, I
Yeah,
think you
mine.
prefer action games.
Yeah, I prefer a little
High
more on action games. Yeah.
high
Yeah.
intensity action, yeah.
Oh, I also like rhythm games. They're
Ah,
actually
oh,
decent.
oh yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
I know Nick does too.
Osu's a pretty fun game as well.
Oh, horror games are
I
pretty
played
good too.
those.
Horror games, I love horror games, but I don't
Yeah,
Oh,
necessarily
like
you,
condone all of
like
them.
you like horror movies from last time. You like horror games too.
Alien
What?
Yeah.
Isolation, hardest be like.
What?
Eric. What?
What?
What? What you say?
Wait, Andy. Sorry, you cut out on Discord.
Yeah.
Oh my.
No, I'm not. I'm not even joking this time. Like
Yeah,
last time I said
pepperonis.
it, even though I could hear Daniel, but I spaced out. This time I actually didn't hear what you said.
This is like Alien Isolation.
Oh
Hardest
yeah,
right?
such a good game.
Yeah, it's really good.
I think Andy, you watched me play that. You didn't even get to the scary part. We were only at the beginning.
I know.
It's good,
And
great
it's
game
very
though.
interesting too.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
Never played it.
You don't
Oh.
play it if you're underage, please. It is honestly one of the scariest games I've ever played. The AI in that game is so intelligent. It's absolutely fantastic how intelligent it is. It's brilliant. It's a brilliantly done game.
Yeah.
Mm. There's also like other games which I really like watching, but I can't play them for obvious reasons. I'm
Yeah.
on the PC. Like Subnautica.
Oh,
Man,
Subnautica's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Like
It's like so calming too at times. Reaper Leviathan.
calming is not the right word to
Calming.
describe at
Yeah.
all.
I'd say it's pretty. It's beautiful.
It's pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
Very
I hate
angry.
the Reaper Leviathans.
I think
Yeah,
the
you just-
scariest ones are the what are they called?
The
Is it
Ghost
Ghost
Leviathan.
Leviathans? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, the Reaper ones are terrifying.
Reaper ones aren't as scary. You can.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to kill the Reaper ones.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
think
Emperor,
it's like-
the Emperor Sea Dragon is cool. Is it Emperor Sea Dragon or is it Emperor Sea Empress? Something.
No,
the
it's just-
Empress, the Empress, yes.
It's yeah, that seems about right. It was some.
Empress, the Empress.
I know there's a Sea Emperor and then there's there's a really big one.
The
Also,
dra-
like precursor
dragon.
technology.
Oh yeah, that game is amazing. Sea
Mm,
Empress. Is it Sea Empress? No, Subnautica. Here we go.
I pretty sure it's not Emperor.
Sea Emperor of
Empress.
Leviathan. That's what I meant. Sea Emperor of Leviathan.
The
Although wasn't the
Emperor, Sea Empress.
But I mean, it technically wasn't Empress because wasn't she female, or was
It
it
was a
male?
female.
It was a
I know
female,
that-
so it is an Empress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of relating to a game I've been playing now, like Sea of Thieves. It's very ocean based. Very good game, although we have absolutely That reminds me, I beat all 3 bosses today in Sea of Thieves with Neely.
Nice.
All 3 of them. I beat the Kraken, I beat the Megalodon, and I beat the skeleton ghost ship. All I need to do is kill the Pirate King now. I was so proud of it. Got so much loot.
Can you
Oh, yeah,
believe, can you
very
believe
good.
he still has time to
Like,
do his homework?
One of my favorite games I love watching is also Rust.
Oh, Rust is cool.
Like,
Oh, Russ? Yeah.
yeah, it's very interesting. High intensity. Yeah.
I
Well,
like the Among Us days was really good too.
Among Us days were pretty good.
Yeah, they were fun.
I think
Those
early
I like-
Fortnite days were actually good too.
They were
This is
good.
True.
Oh, Fortnite.
I mean,
cringe.
Back
me,
before it
like,
became
Even the
a bit
current one is
overplayed.
good, but then it doesn't hold the uniqueness of the past that everyone loves.
Yeah.
I just prefer change every single time, but
Mm.
then, yeah, it's very highly understandable why everyone hates the game now.
Yeah, it's I think it's the community honestly that makes the game so
Oh,
hard
that
to
one,
like.
100%
The
made
community
it worse.
is absolutely horrendous. You've got 12-year-olds just Fortnite dancing on you every time you die, and it's just, who wants to play that? You know, I don't want to play that.
12-year-old.
That was pain.
Maybe it's 9-year-olds. I don't know my age demographic of Fortnite anymore. It used to be 12-year-olds. That was the old Call of Duty days.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, screeching
Really bad.
kids.
Yeah.
Live long and
Ah.
prosperous, screeching kids. Keep going. Keep screeching.
Just grow and be mature, please.
They're never
Grow
gonna
and
grow,
be
Dan. They're never gonna grow, Andy. They will never grow.
Nah, I've watched people.
No.
I
They are
mean-
immortal. They are immortal beings that constantly screech. That's their key purpose in life. They come back from school, and it's just screeching. Oh no, they've gone to Rocket League too. Rocket League, Call of Duty,
Oh, yeah.
Fortnite, pretty much every game nowadays. It's honestly
Like, I
a
still
shame.
remember this one kid. It's like he was this screeching, annoying, and absolutely painful kid. But then later on, as he hits puberty and stuff, he like gets really mature and very nice.
Okay, well, anyways, we're not making fun of. If anyone in our audience is one of those kids, we're not making fun of you. You're kind of what makes the
Oh, yeah.
game fun sometimes, even though you can be
Sometimes.
annoying.
Not as long as you don't excessively taunt.
Oh, and don't use racial slurs, please, for God's sakes.
Yes, 100%.
Do you guys
You're not-
remember the game H1Z1?
H1Z1.
I heard of it. I've
H1Z1?
never watched any
Heard
content
of it.
based on it. Yeah.
H1Z1.
It's
Oh,
a-
yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the it's like the very first royale game that blew up. I would say, yeah, because PUBG and Fortnite came like a lot after.
Yeah, they didn't come out until like
H1Z1.
2017, did they?
Yeah,
2016.
I
Yeah,
probably wasn't there.
but
Like, I didn't hear
H1Z1
about it.
was a battle royale game that had in-game voice chat and proximity voice.
Why does it sound like
chat.
we're advertising this game now too?
It's a decent
Future
game, I would
sponsors.
say, but a lot of the audience, a lot of it became very old, so a lot of people moved on.
That is a shame.
But
Mhm.
H1Z1, they had proximity voice chat, and I think more than half of the players would be like
Screeching 12-year-olds.
screeching 9 to 12-year-olds who would rage and make your mom joke after they got killed.
Seems about right.
Yeah,
Seems
it
like
was
the
a-
average
it was an
toxic community.
interesting game. I found it extremely funny, hilarious and funny, but you know,
I mean,
But then
sometimes
later,
it could go a
Warzone
bit too far.
PUBG
well, yeah,
implemented
they tend to go too far.
I think that's why there isn't any proximity chat in other games.
Well, I mean, there's proximity chat in what is it? It's the Ghost game. What is it called?
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. Yeah, I think that was kind
But
of.
but Phasmophobia is like you play with, you can host a lobby. You're not playing with like random
Random.
people online.
Oh,
Yeah,
imagine adding like 100 people in
Yeah.
a Phasmophobia world. That would be crazy.
I don't even think it's possible. I think it's
No,
only
it's not.
4.
It wouldn't be possible. No, but imagine if
I
you
think it's
could
only
do that.
4.
I think there was some modifications for it. I don't remember.
They're-
Someone like made a video about like 100 people modifications.
Hmm.
Huh.
Well,
I can't remember.
now that we've talked about video games, I'm gonna go into my random topic time since nobody else wanted to join me today. So I'm gonna be talking about the honey badger. What an awesome animal. Okay, I don't know why I wanted to talk about the honey badger, but I think it's pretty cool. It's basically unkillable except for humans. We're really the only thing that stands a chance against the honey badger. They've got a strong, thick skin, and it slides off. They also, well, hence the name, they like just eating anything. They'll kill your chickens. They'll kill your wife. You better run because they'll kill your... I don't know what else I was going to say after that. Anyways, lions don't stand a chance. Tigers don't stand a chance. The only thing that does is the gun. The mighty honey badger. Anyways, now I'm done with that. Honey badgers, you are cool. Hopefully there's some honey badgers listening in the chat. We'd be willing to have you on sometime. We'd be willing to have you on sometime. Talk about your experiences.
My God.
What,
Should we go
you
back
guys
to the-
didn't...
should we go back to the regular segment that we're supposed to be doing?
Hey, I wanted to talk about my honey badgers, but fine. We can go back to the
go
regular
back
segment.
to go back to
Right.
video games. We're like, okay, since we
Oh,
all
yeah.
play for very extended periods of time, especially Eric, like,
Are we going to talk
do you
about the
think-
effects now?
yeah, do you guys think? Okay, what do you guys think are the effects of
Wait.
video games? Just
Um,
playing.
Well, there's
Video
definitely
games.
sleep deprived. You get so sleep deprived playing video games because of all like
Let's
the
talk
blue
about
light.
the negative aspects. We, as gamers ourselves,
We
like,
know.
yeah, we try to argue the positive, but we also know about the negatives.
There's
so let's,
positives and negatives. There are positives
yeah,
and
let's
negatives.
let's talk about the negatives for now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
okay, there's definitely sleep deprivation because
Definitely.
well, you got to think of the blue light that happens when you're playing video games. It's just
Yeah.
really bad for you if you're playing till like 12 a.m. and you just want to go to bed because you're not gonna be able to fall asleep easily.
I somehow oppose that rule.
You oppose that rule.
I just fall asleep, man.
Oh,
Blue
okay.
light, what's that,
Oh,
man?
you
I
mean
just
you
fall asleep.
oppose the rule?
I've
Okay.
never heard about blue light.
And what light, blue light, like games?
Yeah, I think
What?
it's blue light.
Post
Blue
filter.
light on eyes. Impact on eyes. Blue light on impact on eyes.
I mean,
Yeah, it passes straight through the back of your retina. It may increase the risk of macular degeneration, a disease of the retina.
nah, I just fall asleep.
So I am correct when I say blue light. That's at
yeah,
least the way it's
blue
gonna
light,
sound.
but like it doesn't affect me somehow. I just fall asleep.
I think so. When I go to sleep, I have white noises in the background, and I use my phone to watch like YouTube videos. But when I go to sleep, and well, can anyone relate to that? Like, does anyone else do that? Am I
I play
just
classical
idiot?
music.
Mm,
Well, depends. Like sometimes I just pass out with the YouTube video, but most of the time I just like I close it and then I pass out like 3 seconds afterwards.
I see, I see.
I generally
I
can fall
sleep
asleep.
silently.
Right. For me, if I cannot sleep, I just listen to music till I'm very tired.
I see, I see. So I like to have like white noises in the background. I think it's a childhood thing. Like I was always scared of the dark, but now, yeah. Anyways, what else? What was I gonna say? So basically, there's this feature in Apple where like it like basically like dims the light for you.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you set a certain after you set like a time where you're say you're gonna go to bed. So like
Isn't it like night shift or something?
Yeah, it's night shift.
night shift, yeah. So whenever
Oh yeah.
I'm not too sure about it, but I think what it does is it like decreases the amount of blue light.
Yeah, it
I'm not too-
decreases it.
Yeah.
It's still
I
there,
don't-
but it decreases
I
it.
doubt that they can like completely get rid of it,
No. it's
even when you're
pretty
using
hard.
your phone.
Hmm.
Like, because I think that would just mean the screen is black. But
Just turn off the phone.
yeah. But like I think most times that helps me go to sleep, because like if it's too bright, then it like basically hurts to like sleep, and sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
because of the light,
Yeah.
Yeah, which is quite annoying.
Well,
Yeah.
so video games also can increase violent like aggression in children,
If
but I
you
think there's
like,
also another side of that. Like as we were talking about the screeching kids, this kind of links back to that. Video games gives them a platform to be aggressive, but that's also a good thing because it's also a safe platform for them to be aggressive on. It's not like they're
Rather than going
hurting
out
people.
murdering someone, they're murdering them in the video game.
Yeah, rather
Things
than
like
getting
that.
angry at people or being a bully or something
uh,
like that, they're being mean in video games.
although it's like in the in the past that wasn't necessarily the case
Well, in the
because
past, there was like way more aggression than there is nowadays, and that's due to electronics as
no,
well.
it's like there was this one case where in CS:GO, this one guy got like knifed in game many times. So like 3 months later, he actually knifed back.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
there's
So it's like the
that's almost
dangerous
right.
thing about it is not being able to distinguish between reality and fantasy
yeah, it's
or
true.
like fiction.
There are anomalies.
Like
That's an anomaly, though.
like
I would say.
Yeah.
it's healthy if you like understand the differences and try to like um be able to
Control your
release it
emotions.
safely. Like yeah, control your emotions, going through them, being able to like um what's the word for it?
Yeah,
Like
control your emotions, I would say.
just rethink, reevaluate yourself mentally, I guess.
Yeah, but
Like
I also well, like you're saying, but then also back before we had video games and all this stuff, I think there was more violence. I mean, nowadays of course there's more violence, but I think it was more of a percentage thing because we have more population nowadays than we did before. But
that's
I feel
true.
like
there was a larger
a
percentage of
lot of it's
violence.
also um like media reports. Like back in the older days, media transfer and like news was like a lot slower.
It's true.
So like
That's
it might have like we can like report news like pretty quickly because everyone's recording everything these days.
true. Yeah.
Globalization.
Yeah.
And it's like with that, like with comes with like politics. So it's like out it's like not really gaming anymore. It's just politics with the like media and it just gets in the way of gaming sometimes.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
we
And
can
like
all agree that there is definitely increased aggression from a video games. There can be.
Yeah.
it
But it's
can be.
But then
unlike
again, like if someone's someone's child is like getting mad at a video game, and then after that they go out of their way to find and kill someone because
That's
of that
yeah, that's
because of that video game, then I think that child was slightly off from the first place.
probably had
I'll be
some
honest.
mental issues,
Something
that needed
wasn't
fixed.
Yeah,
right in the first place.
that's why
Yeah.
I agree. Like being able to distinguish between fiction and reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think being able to have well, this links to what we generally want to talk about. Getting help for what you need, like for mental help. Like if you're having an increased aggression from certain issues, maybe you should hop off the games, for example, or you should talk to somebody that can help you solve your issues.
Mm.
and help them get better at the game.
Yeah, just hire a pro and
Like
just have them get your KD
Yeah,
up
have us,
again.
coaches far out.
Are there gamer coaches? Do they
I
actually
mean,
make good
Yes.
money?
Go on Fiverr.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I see what you mean
Fiverr.
now.
like for
Yeah,
example, if you're like playing Apex Legends match, like regular Apex Legends, like back then the matchmaking, it was horrible. So it's like, it's like a lot of people get really mad from it. So if you get mad, just don't play that until they change it.
well, I would say you can still play it, but if you, as soon as you feel yourself getting angry, I think you should take a break
Yeah,
from it.
video games
Play
are meant
Do
to
different
be
something
games.
played
different.
for fun.
Yeah,
If you're not enjoying yourself, don't play it.
I mean,
Yeah, don't-
they're there for a reason. I believe it's to increase serotonin levels, which is actually supposed to be helpful for your brain because it makes you feel. Oh, now we can go into actually the positives. Here we go. So
Yeah, go ahead.
benefits of playing video games. So it also can help you develop like problem solving skills. And many
Oh
people
yeah,
say playing video games is like like you're lazy if you play video games, but it's actually strengthening your cognitive skills.
However, if you play it an excessive, Eric, it could lead to
Well, yeah,
non-productive.
I'm speaking in
procrastinating.
a way. Hey, don't use me as an example, okay? I heard that procrastinating.
Sleeps at like
Eric
3
is
a.m.
the type of person who plays video games during exam season.
Okay,
Exam time.
I've
So.
improved myself this past couple weeks.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, Mr. I sleep at 3 a.m.
I didn't sleep at 3. I haven't slept at 3 until except on the weekends. Oh well, I had one day where I was really sleep deprived and I couldn't sleep until 3. But I've gotten better. I've written down my homework. I can now do my homework. So leading on from what we talked about last week, where me being horrible in class and all that stuff, I'm getting better.
That is very proud of you. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Daniel,
Also,
your
be
your
honest.
support is so appreciated, Daniel.
There's like the other positive of like gaming was eye-to-hand coordination.
Hand-eye coordination, yeah.
And like,
True.
I mean, I guess it kind of
Reflexing.
increases your
Reflexes,
accuracy.
I guess. As well.
Oh, this reminds me of something that I talked about a long time ago. Do you guys remember when I talked about how generally women and men have different styles of vision?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
We
true.
could talk
Yeah,
about
I
that
remember.
now. If do you guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Sure,
so
yeah.
back, in like caveman days where we were hunting and we were gathering. So generally as more male hunters that were actually going and hunting. So men nowadays, because of evolution, generally have better hand-eye coordination and better accuracy because they're used to seeing movement. While we have worse color vision than women because they're used to being able to distinguish like poisonous berries and regular berries. So let's say someone asks you, let's just say this case scenario, your girlfriend asks you, what color is this makeup? Is it different from this? And you can't tell. That there could be an evolutionary reason for that, and it's not necessarily your fault. So I'm just gonna say that right now. Men are generally more accustomed to seeing movement rather than color.
color.
It's pretty interesting. I just learned about that like 3 weeks ago, and yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
I
Very
think
interesting indeed.
I think to an extent that is true, but it also depends on the
Yeah,
person.
it obviously
themselves.
depends on the person. I'm just saying generally.
Yeah.
I'm saying like an
Sure.
average person. If you had an average person, you generally see the guy could maybe barely see movement better, or the girl could barely see color better. It would just be a slight percentile off, very slight percentile off.
Line, but it's still quiet.
It's an
There.
interesting fact. I just wanted to point that out. It's just an interesting fact that I found out.
Yeah.
So, have you guys seen the Shang-Chi movie
No,
recently, or
I have not
am I
watched
the only
it
one?
yet.
The what
You're
movie?
young.
The Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
It's the Marvel movie.
The new Marvel.
No,
movie.
I
Was it
haven't.
Shang-Chi
No,
and the Rings or something?
10 Rings, yeah.
Yeah, 10 Rings.
I think you're the only one.
Am I the only one? Have
Yep.
you guys seen the news about it?
No, what happened with the news?
It's like there's a lot of drama, I guess. Before it came out, like there's a lot of drama between like Shang-Chi and like people, because like a lot of people that it might be like a bit like, how do I put this, like not like
Inclusive?
not successful, I guess.
Successful.
Because first of all, it was the first movie to ever have
like a full Asian
full Asian cast, like main
yeah.
cast.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And which led to like a lot of like controversy, which also was completely blown away, because Shang-Chi is one of Marvel's many successful films. I highly recommend it. The storyline is, I give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Really? That's
I
pretty
think
high.
the pacing
pretty high.
could have been better, but what else? And it was also very controversial because during COVID right now, a lot of Asian hate crimes are happening.
That's true. Yeah.
I
Yeah, and it brought up a lot of controversy to the scene, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
But however, it pulled through, and it is a great movie. And recommend you all to watch it.
I honestly don't like. No, I think that's great. I just don't understand people's thinking on like why it matters how many races are in movies and all that stuff. Because it doesn't matter. It's just your cast. It's cool.
Yeah.
Even if you have a full Asian cast, what's wrong with that? I mean, there's no
Mm.
issue with having a full Asian cast. There's no issue with having a full white cast or a full black cast. I think it just depends on what actors you want to play for what. I mean, if you're going
Yeah.
for like, it depends on the time frame as well. I mean, nowadays Nick was talking about the controversial Asian hate crimes, so it seems fitting that we have a full Asian cast. As it's slightly political, but I think that's something that Marvel does in a lot of their movies, which isn't necessarily an issue.
I think
Yeah.
it's to an extent it's like a good idea to do
Yeah,
that.
it's not a bad idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't think it matters whether you have a full cast. I don't know what people are getting worked up over having a full Asian cast. Doesn't make
It's like
shouldn't make too much
it's
of
like
a-
it's like if the movie is good, then
Yeah, if the movie is good, then it's good.
What are you complaining
Yeah,
about?
don't complain if the movie's good. Don't complain just because the cast is Asian.
Mm.
Mm.
Racism is not tolerated.
Yeah, I think at this
Exactly.
point, I mean, there's this whole equal thing, but it's not. I don't think equal should be the word we're using. Because every race has their own thing. We can't all be exactly the same, or else we'd all
No
just
one
be
is
generic
exactly
people. So I don't think.
And
because
that
we're
makes the world boring.
Yes.
but then because we are like connected through social media with like different influences, and then like different traditions change because of outside influence. It's more like we are like a lot more diverse now as
Yeah,
like
I
the
think
whole
that's a
world.
good thing too. I don't think
Mhm.
equal should be this word we should be using. I think it should be similar. We should be treated
Similar.
fairly. We should be treated similarly instead of being
It's like
treated
we're all
equally.
different
Because
women.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go up to, let's say, I go up to Andy and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm not gonna go up to some stranger and be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on? It's great talking to you again," because I'm not treating them equally. I'm treating Andy different than I'm treating that person. It's kind of similar. So
Yeah.
we have racial inequality, obviously, but we should be treated similarly. I think. I think we should be treated similarly or fairly, not equally.
Fairly. Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think about that, but that's just what I'm thinking.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Social hierarchies
Oh my
go
God.
boom.
Because I mean, everyone has their own advantages. I'm not like every race has their own thing that they're allowed to do or they're allowed to say, and that's their culture. That's their whatever they have. That's just it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does.
Also, can I mention that the date today?
Is it
Is-
9/11? Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's not.
Uh,
Oh, oh yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it is. Oh, I forgot it was September.
I mean, it isn't.
Forgot it was September. Oh
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe we should have like a couple, like 5 seconds.
And we have
for, yeah.
a minute of silence.
Not a minute of silence.
Yeah.
A moment of
A
silence.
moment.
Silence.
A moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I think that's
That's remembering all the people who went in, maybe
Awesome,
died in
Margaret.
that tragic
tragic
time.
incident.
Yeah, tragic incident. It was really a shame, and I think that was a bad time for the world.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. A very dark time, I would say.
Yeah, it was a very dark time.
Yeah. What else?
It's also been it's been pretty much exactly a week since we last recorded. So if this doesn't get on, we're gonna try and record exactly every week. So I'll try and upload it around the same time frame every week, just to keep you guys posted. So in case you want to join in every week, and in case you don't know when we're gonna upload, I'll try and upload that around the same time frame.
As long as he doesn't procrastinate doing it.
I kind of procrastinated last time. I did it on Sunday night, and then I did the editing on Sunday night or Saturday night, and then I uploaded it. So I kind of procrastinated, but I still uploaded it.
Yeah, you were playing Sea of Thieves.
I wasn't playing Sea of Thieves last week. I just started that 3 days ago.
Oh yeah, you were playing the other game.
Was I playing Splitgate?
No.
Wait, Split or Rocket League with.
Oh, I was playing Rocket
Really?
League. Yeah, I was playing Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League.
Anyways, moving on.
This has been a very interesting conversation. I will say that we've gone from video games to 9/11 to racism to
Movie.
movies
It's
to
like
honey
touching
badgers.
every different things today.
Yeah.
Like from different fun facts, like history, and just in general culture and a bit of politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
I mean, all of us are very different, so we're all gonna have very different some different opinions on some certain stuff, which is clear. So far, we haven't disagreed on many things. I will say that.
Mm.
I don't know what thing Nick. I'm not gonna lie. I might disagree with you on the quality of Shang-Chi because I'm very judgy when it comes to Marvel movies. Very, very judgy. Like for example, I liked Venom. Not many people liked Venom. That was a good movie
I liked
to me.
Venom.
I like Venom. I just
I like
watched it
Venom.
I just watched it.
Yeah, I'm just saying based on the ratings I saw, not many people liked it outside of certain people. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a good movie.
I watch
That was a
movies
decent
and then
movie.
switch off
That was
my
a bit-
brain. So
It was a bit off, I would say.
It was a bit
Like-
off, but okay, no. My main focus is on the character. Okay, Venom looks sick. He looked
Indeed.
sick.
That is true. The animation and the CGI effects were
And the
extremely
voice,
well done.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm excited for the new one.
Oh, also, there's a new Matrix coming out.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
No way.
Matrix Resurrection.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't
Go
believe they're
search it
coming
up.
out with a new one. Is that the
Heard.
fourth one
There's
now? Is
an-
that gonna be the fourth one?
Keanu Reeves in it.
Well, I mean, who else could they play? Keanu Reeves. It has to be
Exactly.
Keanu.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like he has aged any. It doesn't even look like he's aged much.
Yeah.
What type of genes does he have? He just barely ages.
Yeah.
How old is Keanu Reeves?
Wasn't it same with Tom Cruise?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's age 60 and he still looks young.
Yeah.
Keanu
We'll
Reeves is
never know.
57? You're joking me. What? He does not look
Very old.
57.
He does not.
He's kind of like Tom Cruise. He doesn't
Jeez.
look his age either.
Yeah. It's coming out this year.
When is it coming out?
I think December, I want to say.
You
Yeah,
know-
December.
I gotta say, this year's actually been a pretty good
Aw.
year for games and movies.
Yeah.
And
The new Battlefield's
yeah.
coming out. The new Halo is coming out. I'm so excited for the new
Oh
Halo.
yeah, that's gonna be so nice.
New movies, Shang-Chi, that came out. Venom 2 is gonna come out. We have the
Mhm.
new
Look,
Matrix.
there'd be
New
Carnage.
Matrix. I never knew the new Matrix would come out. Like I thought that was
Yeah.
dead.
For young viewers who doesn't know what Matrix is, it's probably one of the best films.
It's
At
Yeah.
its time.
But
At its time,
yeah,
yeah,
at its time,
definitely.
definitely. If you've ever seen someone bend back and act like they're dodging bullets, that's where it's from.
Yeah. Matrix is, considering its time,
Phenomenal. It's very ahead of its time, I would say.
yeah, definitely. A lot of great effects and that were never before seen, and a very interesting plot line.
Yeah. Although it's if you are
I
to
will-
even watch it now, it's gonna be
It's-
very interesting. It's visually mind blowing because
It's compared to now movies, it's up there with some Marvel movies,
Some younger viewers might be a little bit
Yeah.
bored by it, though. It's not
no.
I don't know. There's been some movies where I can question how people get bored by it, and people get bored by it. So I don't know.
I think Matrix is a movie that has very good pacing, so I doubt that it gets boring.
The second and third one were alright.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were nearly as good as the first one. Definitely
the
watch the
first one.
first one.
I'm
You don't have to
talking
watch
about
the
the
third
first one right
the
now.
second one, yeah.
The first one was amazing. I haven't watched the sequels yet, so
Isn't there
yeah.
supposed to be a new
Right,
John
yeah.
Wick too? Speaking of Keanu Reeves,
I'm not too sure.
I mean the last one led into me believing that there's going to be a next one because he survives the fall, and then there's a whole hierarchy. and-
Whoa, spoiler alert.
Okay, nobody
Ooh.
knows what I'm talking about unless they've seen it.
Chapter
Still,
3.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
There is a chapter 4 coming out, yeah.
There has
In
to be, right?
2022, though.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
Ooh,
Next year.
Wow, it's
Oh,
already September.
yes. Speaking of our last episode, we talked about earlier. We apologize for any issues that it had. There was some audio issues, and hopefully this episode is better in that way. We hope we have better audio at least this time.
Yeah.
There was also some points where my Discord cut out, so I also apologize for that. There will definitely be less of that this time. My computer was restarting last time.
When you're like downloading a game,
I was downloading a game.
No wonder. Yes.
no wonder.
I think I was downloading Red Dead Redemption.
I thought it was the. I know. I
What?
forgot the other game.
What
Don't
other
remember
game?
what
Some
you
other
said.
game, I think.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah.
other? What? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go through my collection again because.
Oh God, Eric, no,
Oh,
no,
No,
come
no,
back.
no, no,
God.
Eric, no, come back,
no,
come back,
no, no.
Eric, come back.
There's Red Dead Redemption 2, guys. Come on.
No, it wasn't.
It was. That's the only. Okay, I've only downloaded Sea of Thieves and Red Dead in the past week.
Maybe it was Red Dead then.
I don't think he said Red Dead though.
It
don't
probably
remember.
was Red Dead. It might. Okay, it might have. There's a small chance that it might have been Rainbow Six Siege.
That sounds more
Yeah,
convincing.
yeah,
I'll be
that's
honest.
definitely what you said. Rainbow Six Siege.
Did I say
Now
Rainbow
I
Six
remember.
Siege last time? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I uninstalled it literally an hour after I downloaded it, so it didn't make much of a difference anyways.
Yep.
Figures.
Hey, okay. I wanted to play it, but then I realized nobody's gonna play with me, so what's the point?
Eric
That's what I do
realizes
with a
you're
lot of
playing.
games. If I know nobody's gonna play it with me, I'm just gonna not play it.
Fair enough.
Kinda
Oh
sad.
yeah, have you fixed your bee's nest on the
No, they're still
internet?
there.
Ah,
Yeah.
are you gonna hire
How
like
many-
a
how
bee
you- how you
exterminator?
We
Maybe
have
something
no
right
clue
now,
what
man.
we're gonna do. Right now, I've named them. There's Bill, Gary, Stuart. You can tell who's who because like one of the stingers is bigger. One of them likes to chill on the roof. His name's Andy. Sorry, Andy.
Hey.
Oh, speaking of nicknames, and you have a very interesting nickname. Wasn't it Andy Pandy?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
It's
a
like-
good one.
It's like it's a
Daniel.
nickname, I believe.
Yeah. Daniel doesn't have a nickname. I would say.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
no-
think
not
Daniel. Do you
particular.
have a nickname?
No.
You know what, Daniel? I'm
No.
coming up with you one now. Daniel Goose. There we go.
No, that's terrible.
Daniel
I'm
Goose.
sorry, Daniel. Okay,
yeah.
it was a. Andy likes it.
Nah, it's pretty bad. I'll be
Well,
honest.
It's
Come on,
really
guys.
bad.
I just came up
Those
with.
we have like Nickel Pickle for me.
Yeah, Nickel
Yeah.
Pickle.
It's actually good.
I mean,
It's
it's
like,
go for Daniel because his last name.
Yeah.
Well,
My last name's.
should we,
I mean,
should we censor that?
yeah,
nah,
well,
His last name is.
Should we censor
yeah,
that?
I'm gonna censor that just for the sake of.
We
Censor
censor
that.
it twice.
we're
And
gonna yeah. We should probably censor that.
Yeah.
I don't think we should
Yeah, censor that.
Okay, well,
give our full
my
name.
nickname is Dollar Store, just to let
Yeah.
you guys know.
Very very
You know, it's the opposite of a dollar store. He has like everything.
zero
He's like everything, but
Everything
everything
he
worth
buys
more
is
than
like top notch too.
yeah, you know, like top notch
That's
stuff.
true.
Yeah, but I spend all my money on my stuff.
Yeah, and where'd you get your money from, huh?
I get it from my allowance. I get like $50 a month for doing really difficult
Wow.
chores and stuff. That's not even that much. $50 a month.
That's
Well,
more than I get.
It's more than like exactly.
Yeah, but
Everybody
okay,
has
no,
their
okay. I'm not
allowance.
saying that's not a bad amount. I'm saying that's not an extreme amount compared. Okay, if I could work, I would work because I'd make so much more money than I do.
Yeah.
But I don't have time to work, so $50 a month is all I have to buy games and stuff. That's not. I'm not saying that's. I-
being a student and earning $50 a month
It's a
doing
lot of money.
chores.
For my
That's not bad.
parents. Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
not saying it's bad.
I
I'm not saying
mean-
it's bad.
If you compared it to like other work, it's like, I can't remember. So I have a friend that had, I'm not sure really, but he had his, what's it called? He works in the U.S. He got his income after, was it 2 weeks? But I'm not sure because I can't really remember what he said.
Okay,
and it was
well,
like
so minimum wage is
125.
$10 an hour. I think
Like,
it's about $10 an hour. So yearly salary would
yeah,
be $20,000.
Yeah.
My yearly salary,
like
based on my $50 a month, is $600.
it
Hmm.
like sounds high, but then
It's
However, you
not
don't
that
have to pay
much.
rent,
you're
No.
like
pay taxes and things like
Yeah.
that.
it's very low.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
I
power parity purchasing.
I have my $50 a month thing. I'm not calling
Uh,
anyone out, and $50 a month, I think that's actually a significant amount for me. That's good enough for me. So if you make $50 a month, I'm not calling you out.
I wish my parents gave me an allowance every month. I'll be honest, because I don't spend my money that often. Like
Don't you have a
Yeah,
savings
$50
account though, Nick?
Pardon?
Don't you have a savings account?
No, I have a check account,
Ah,
just
okay.
a normal bank account that I can use
See, you're in the same
for
oh
boat I
yeah.
my
am.
own.
Bank
I
account.
have
Speaking of
yeah,
that,
I have
so
a
it's like
check
I
card.
managed to save my allowance to $2,000, and
Mhm.
then instead of using
Oh, I
it, well, my
remember
parents
this.
used it for school,
I remember
and
this.
so I'm like, oh well, I
Yeah.
didn't use it anyways. But
I,
yeah, if you save it, you can get it there
yeah, if you
eventually.
save your money,
Yeah,
you can buy nice things.
a lot of
Yeah.
things.
That's what I did. I used to have to do a lot to make my money. And now I know I have nice stuff, so it's worth it. Although I'm pretty privileged, I won't deny that, but still.
True.
Okay, the first step is recognizing your privilege. I'll say that. The first step is and all of us are privileged. We all go to a really nice school.
That's
Yes.
true. That is very
It's a
true.
very
I,
nice school.
uh,
It's yeah, it's a private school,
according
so
to
it's expensive.
reputation,
It's expensive.
reputation, and
Great.
price.
It's very expensive. So I think all of us are privileged in our own way.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Anyways, do we have anything else we want to talk about?
We could talk. Oh, new
Hmm.
consoles. Well, the consoles that came out recently.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't
Basically,
read
we
about
all
these.
were talking, so I don't have much. I don't have much else to say.
We none of us really have a
Yes.
new
So,
console, but
I don't know. We don't have.
well, yeah, none of us do. But then there's, like the Xbox Series S, right?
yeah,
So someone made a attachable screen, so you can make it somewhat portable.
that's cool.
Yeah.
If you are able to charge it because battery life drains it, but then it's very cool. You just like connect it. It's like a miniature laptop without a keyboard and a mouse, but then
There's a controller.
it's a pretty there's a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also the new Halo collection where the Xbox Series X has been decorated to Halo theme, and the Xbox Series X Elite. I mean, the Xbox Elite controller too has been Halo themed, which I think it looks really cool, but it's still very expensive.
Ooh.
My Elite controller
Yeah.
sadly will remain black, and that is depressing, but I will have to get over that.
uh,
Oh, have you guys heard the new Steam Deck?
Steam Deck?
no, I haven't.
Yeah. It's like, it's basically like a nicer version. Well, not really nicer, but well, it's a bit chunkier, but then it has like decent specs for a Nintendo Switch type of device. And
Steam
Uh,
according
Deck.
to Linus Tech Tips and some other
mhm,
uh, reviewers,
mhm.
they're pretty excited for what it's going to be because
Oh,
they
this
did a
thing! I have seen this. Yeah, this thing's
yeah,
sick.
Wait, what
it's
is it called
pretty
again?
It's a Steam
cool.
Deck. Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Let's
Didn't he
see.
do this review a long time ago though? I thought he did this review a
No,
while ago.
it
It's like
wasn't
a.
too long time ago. It's like
Oh.
1 or 2 months ago.
It
It's
looks
not bad.
pretty cool. I'll say
Hmm.
that. It looks
It's
pretty
really
cool.
It's quite similar to the Nintendo Switch. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but you can play
yeah,
Steam games. On Nintendo, you can't
Yeah,
play Steam
it's like
games.
true.
yeah, like there's like uh during Linus Tech Tips video, he literally tested every aspect between like the Switch, the other device by other companies, and the Steam Deck. It's
Wait, does that mean
pretty lit.
I could play Sea of Thieves on a Switch basically?
I guess
That
so.
just
Yeah,
got me
you can
invested. That just got me very
I mean,
invested.
if you think
And
about it,
then
you can play Rocket League on it.
It's
you
true.
can
You
extend
can play.
storage with a SD card, I believe.
Man,
So,
Valve is popping off. I will say that. First they
yeah.
make Steam, and then they make a better Nintendo Switch. That's impressive.
I haven't mentioned. I didn't mention this earlier, but one of my favorite all-time games is Team Fortress 2, made by Valve.
That's a classic game. Valve-
It's an awesome game. I'm so sad I can't play it anymore due to my computer being a MacBook and doesn't support anymore.
Ooh.
But like,
Ah.
oh my god, oh that game was.
You can play Hades. You can play Hades. I'm so happy. I want to get it. Oh wait, I don't have money. Never mind. I'm
Hades.
broke. I'm broke.
Oh, and
I'm
then
broke.
you might be able to install like I don't know, but you can definitely install some. Oh no, it's basically like a portal laptop because you can
Yeah, it
connect
is.
to a monitor.
Yeah, you can play
Which will
Hades. I'm impressed. How can you play Hades? Well, I mean, I guess Hades graphics aren't too high, but it's such a good game.
Pretty cool. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot to mention that in the games I played. Did I mention that? I don't know if
You
I
did,
did.
you did.
Oh, okay.
he did.
Anyways, that's a game I like to play.
Team Fortress 2. I really like the animations what they did in YouTube. Very
Oh
well.
yeah, the animations were very good.
Oh, guys.
Like Meet
Wait, no, you just
Spy and Meet Sniper, things like that.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of other like awards from I don't know what was it called? It was like Saxy Awards, like SAXXXY.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those things.
Golden
Like-
Sacks, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Guys, I have something controversial.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
I like Apple Music over Spotify. There you go, guys. There you go.
Personally, like, I can see why, but then it's just not worth it.
Well, no, Apple Music pays their artists better, and there's more of a selection than Spotify.
Mm.
Then again, when there's if an artist does Spotify, they also do Apple Music at the same time, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but sometimes they can't get in Apple Music. Or, I mean, sometimes they can't get in Spotify. There's more artists on Apple Music than Spotify.
Well, for
So there-
me, I use eSound because, like, sure,
eSound.
there are. Yeah,
They
it's like
didn't
very.
want
And he
to
just
admit
brought
that.
up something
No one
completely
else
very
random.
cool new thing,
eSound.
but yeah, it's like, it's actually new, and then even though it's like, it has like sometimes like a lot of ads as much as Spotify, you can just download it, and I believe that you can have the option
Oh,
to
it's
save
free.
YouTube video.
Huh.
eSound
Like you can turn on the option to have videos. Like,
It looks just
saved.
like Spotify's webpage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. They based the similarity layout off of it.
How are they making
I
profit if
am
it says for
surprised.
free forever?
They have ads on it, I think.
Unlimited.
No,
Oh,
they
okay.
also have a premium version.
Yeah, but it says
Which is, like,
it's
better.
free forever. There's no way they can like manage that without having so many
Yeah,
ads.
it's like Spotify. They did something with it. I
Uh,
forgot what it
it's-
was.
Anyways,
But
for me,
anyway,
I
back
think
to controversy.
Spotify. For me,
Mhm.
I've used Spotify for like I think 4 years now, maybe 5. And the biggest thing for me was that it's a lot like customizable. I'm not too sure about Apple Music, but
That's
like
pretty
for Spotify,
customizable.
like they will literally for each year you get a new playlist and songs that you listen to that year.
Yeah, you have that for
And-
Apple.
Yeah, okay. So like a lot of that is like important to me, I think. And like they would gather up songs from the decade.
Yeah, they have that too.
And, yeah. I think that's big on it for me.
Okay.
And also Spotify, I think it just looks good. The green and black match as well.
I will. Okay, I'll give
color.
you that one. I think the
I
color
like-
is a lot
I-
nicer
I
than
like,
Apple.
I like the
Yeah, the
scheme
color.
a
I think
lot.
that's the
Green and
only
black.
thing I think Spotify has on Apple Music is the color. That's for my opinion. I'm gonna leave that out there because other people have their different opinions. I'm just gonna say mine. Because also my smart speaker doesn't use Spotify; it uses Apple Music. So, like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Meanwhile, just listen to music on your YouTube.
I mean, you can, but the issue is when you're trying to sleep, when you're trying to when you're playing classical music and you're trying to sleep, and you hear, arigat, like, what's Korean ad? Hotes, kombain. And right when you're trying to sleep, and it's like, oh, God.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
true.
Wakes up trying to skip.
No, well, I can't even skip the ad because it's on my smart speaker. So
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
just be annoying.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
why.
it just goes through your whole house.
I'm in deep REM sleep. All my house wakes up.
Just where it brings it just tears that has a mini earthquake.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Hotes Combine runs the world now. Oh, God.
And that's how his lost nest will
There's also
disappear.
that beer ad. What is it? It's like judo is
Terra?
back. There's Terra and there's
Oh,
judo.
it's like
Uh,
Jinru is back.
Yeah.
It's this big frog thing.
Yeah. Terra is the most annoying one though. Terra plays all the
There's like a
time.
whole siren in the background. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very annoying.
Oh,
Thing
It goes
is,
like,
that the Terra ad, it just boosts up in volume. So it's like if you're just like, you're expecting like a normal sound, but then a Korean ad pops in like Terra.
Yeah, it's
it
like
goes
Terra.
It's like so loud, my ears were about to get
God.
destroyed.
That's one thing that's so annoying about Korean ads, how loud they are. Do you need to blast my ears when I'm trying to watch a video? I don't want it.
I mean, like Koreans, you know,
Ajumas, ajumas.
I'll be honest, they make it engaging to an extent.
That's true. I will say they can be more. American ads are really just like annoying, but Korean ads are loud. Japanese ads are just weird.
Yeah.
Japanese ads are the weirdest ads I've ever seen. I don't think I've talked about this ad. I'm not even going to mention it because of the name, but I'll talk about it after we finish our podcast. And oh my God, the name. Actually, I'm just going to put it in Gen Chat.
Sure. All right.
There you go. That's what it is. Look at Gen Chat. Maybe we could translate this to readers. So it's like a cat noodle soup. That's what it's called. And it's not actually has cat in it. It's just like ramen.
Yeah, cat noodle.
Yeah, it's like ramen, but they call it cat ramen or cat noodle soup or whatever. If you've ever watched like one of PewDiePie's videos, he reviews these and it's a very interesting one.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Well, guys.
Oh yeah. Back to eSound. So.
Oh no,
if,
advertising
like,
again.
for
More advertisement.
Android users, for Android users, it can be a bit buggy, but then if you just click a song or if an ad comes up, you just close the app and open it. It skips it completely.
Isn't that
That's
annoying
why I'm
though?
very fond of using it.
Isn't
No,
that
it's
a
not.
pain?
Not compared to listening the entire ad. I really
That's why I
enjoy
like
it.
Apple Music. There's no ads.
No, but it's free. It's like, but Apple, you have to pay.
Yeah, but no, okay. Well, okay. What I like about it is we got it for free because we buy like this Apple Plus subscription, so we can add other stuff,
Well,
and we
I
just get
don't.
Apple Music.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how Apple Music works, but you have to pay to listen to music, right?
Technically, yes, but you can if
Yeah,
you add a subscription
go.
for like let's say Apple Plus or something else, it does Apple Music for free.
Yeah, that's why I don't use it. I think.
Well, we have a lot of
Yeah,
Apple products in my house. Like we have Apple TV.
And
We
you
use
need to
Apple
pay
TV.
like to download it and save it. But for
I think
eSound,
I pay enough of Apple products. I'll be honest.
That's true.
I have too many Apple products. Apple Music is not on the agenda. Too many
Yeah.
Apple products.
Man, we're advertising all sorts of companies today. eSound, Spotify, Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Wait,
really
NordVPN. Oh wait,
we haven't talked
ExpressVPN.
about Discord yet.
Oh yeah, Discord we're still open for sponsorship.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Contact
sorry
us.
about that. Sorry, guys.
Contact us
It's
at
just-
thepostedpodcast@gmail.com. Come on, hit me up in those DMs. Come on, Discord. You know where to find me.
But yeah,
Yeah.
on that note, I think.
Yeah, I think we can wrap it
good
up.
day. Yeah.
Thank you for joining the Posted Podcast. We might have an end tune by now. I don't know. I haven't found a good one yet. So if there isn't one, I apologize. We'll have one within a week or two, depending on when I can find a good end music theme, whatever. Well, thank you guys. it was nice talking to you guys. I guess we can continue this next week.
Okay. Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
See y'all
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, see you next
Bye-bye.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.